A lot of people in this generation do not know what they want when it comes to dating or marriage. What I mean by that is a lot of you, both men and women, can't seem to decide if you want a modern relationship or a traditional relationship. And I think it's because of that reason alone that a lot of you are trying to have it both ways. You want the ease and freedom of a modern relationship, but you want the comforts of a traditional one. For example, a lot of men nowadays like to claim that they are traditional and that they want a stay-at-home wife, and there's nothing wrong with that, don't get me wrong. If that's what you want, you're entitled to your dating preferences. Because as I said before, who you date, marry, or have sex with is the one time you're allowed to be discriminatory or exclusionary, because at the end of the day, it's your life. However, the issue is that you also want the stay-at-home wife to pay bills or pay 50-50, which if she still has to pay half the bills, that kind of defeats the purpose of her being a stay-at-home wife or a homemaker, doesn't it? And just so none of you can say I'm trying to start a gender war or that I'm being biased, you women are not out of the doghouse either. I've noticed a lot of you women nowadays want a man who pays for everything, including the bills, buys all the cars, buys the house, pays the mortgage and everything, but you don't want to have to cook for him, for example. I've seen some girls say they won't even go on a date with a guy unless he's willing to pay a bill. Which, not to get too controversial with this video, but that sounds a lot like a prostitute. Like, I don't think a lot of you women who have this type of mindset seem to understand that y'all are actively participating in prostitution just without the label. Because telling a man he has to pay a bill just to go on a date with you, that's what prostitutes used to do. Relationships are supposed to be give and take. You are supposed to be partners. Not one person be a caretaker while the other person does nothing or does the bare minimum. And before any of you say anything, no, being nice to your partner is not enough. No, just having sex with them every so often is not enough. Those things I feel like are the bare minimum in a relationship. The reason a lot of y'all's relationships are failing or you're having trouble dating is because a lot of you don't want a partner. You want a caretaker or a second mom or dad. That's what you want.